good victories against Argentina and Fiji. France and Wales in the Racecourse Stadium in Rosario. And for Pool B, well, it's all Australia at the moment. 2 wins from 2. They win against Italy and then the win against Ireland. England will play Italy a little later on this afternoon. And in Pool C, it is the successful New Zealand side there. South Africa, 2 wins from 2 with their good victory against Georgia earlier today at the Racecourse 48-20. New Zealand will play Scotland this afternoon. Newly promoted Fiji will battle the hosts Argentina here in beautiful Santa Fe at the World Rugby U20 Championship. And a great honour to have alongside me a legend of the game here in Argentina, Manuel Contamponi, 3 Rugby World Cups. Hola amigos, ¿cómo estás?
Hello, how are you? It's a pleasure really being here in Santa Fe. Such a nice day and such an important tournament for Argentina. You know that Argentina have capped the most under-20 championship graduates with including new captain of the Pumas, Pablo Matera. So it's a very important tournament for our country.
As we see the 2 captains a little bit earlier on at the toss of the coin. Juan Pablo Castro and Ikene Verde as we look at this Argentinian side, and it's a very big pack. Pedamont is good, as is Gonzalez, but everything will be controlled in the halves between Garcia and De La Vega, Mendia. All eyes also on Escro and Carreras. Mendy is their outstanding fullback. The Fijians, after winning the trophy tournament, come into this with plenty of confidence after finishing 3rd in the Oceania competition. Etionia Wanga in the second row is a big man who turned 20 last Saturday. Muntz in the fly half, and this combination with Ratumai Tauvuki, who both grew up in New Zealand, will be a real feature. And as you can see, numbers 16 to 18 will be used, and then 5 players from 19 down to 28 for Argentina. Fiji, of course, with a few injuries, can only name a fit 25. Argentina welcome the pride of the Pacific, Fiji, to the city of Santa Fe for the World Rugby Under-20 Championships for 2019. Los Pumas on the left, Fiji, and their alternative black strip. Emmanuel, they'll be very nervous, these young men coming out in front of this wonderful crowd.
Yes, it's the key question. Will this Argentine team get nervous as the first match? Because they got very nervous against Wales, committing a lot of penalties, losing a lot of the possession. But today, that's a key point. They must be calm and play their game.
And now we await the national anthems of these 2 proud nations. There'll be plenty of emotion, plenty of passion, and plenty of desire.
Damas y caballeros, nos ponemos de pie para entonar las estrofas de los himnos nacionales de ambas selecciones. Primeramente escucharemos el himno nacional de Fiji. Ahora entonamos bien fuerte el himno nacional argentino. Los asistentes del árbitro son
We now await the Thimby, or the Sippy Tower as it's known, the Fijian challenge to be laid down.
Silencio y respeto. Mientras Fiji realiza el Thimby.
The scene is set, and now sixth-ranked Argentina, world-class in their loose forwards. Gonzalez and Pedimont both were involved in the gold medal Youth Olympic Sevens last year in Buenos Aires. Castro is the captain, and Mende and Carreras have appeared in the HSBC Sevens World Series. Fiji, winners of last year's under-20 trophy competition, have a big pack with Antonio Wanga in the second row, who turned 20 last Saturday. Muntz in the fly half, and his combination with Ratumai Tuvuki will be a real feature of this match. The benches for both of these sides, 16 to 18 in the front rowers, and then they can choose 5 from the numbers 19 down to 28 for Argentina. It is something that World Rugby is bringing in, all about this player safety of the young players. An outstanding performance by Andrea Piatti from Italy has given him again another World Championship match. Controlled the match between New Zealand and Georgia, where he did an outstanding job.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Comienza el partido. Argentina.
Caleb Muntz gets us underway. Fiji playing right to left as you watch it on a glorious day here in Santa Fe. And an early error from the host means the ball quickly to Ratumai Tavuki. Immediately gets his hands on the ball, and you can see the size difference of some of these players as well. A big Fijian backline, Manuel.
Yes, and the first mistake for the Argentine players, it was one of the things they must correct from the last game. The discipline, they committed a lot of penalties, and the errors, the handling errors. They lost lots of balls during the Wales match.
First scrum of the game. Natave, Ikanaivere and Nasaroa up against Menevino, Dimchev and Korea. Be a good contest this. The Argentinians pride themselves at scrum time. One of the areas of the game that the world knows the Argentinians are amongst the best. This is an area I'm sure Argentina will target Fiji because they believe they should have a better scrum.
Yes, great history for Argentina. The scrum, we are working out to maintain that history in these kids. An important piece for us.
Kudu volley will feed the ball. One of the changes, 2 changes to this Fijian team that came in.
So 2 scrums, 2 reset. Elbow up.
New Zealand have the haka.
Put your feet under you.
Known around the world, and this is the Fijian challenge as the Argentinians stand and watch and accept it.
Long by. Long by.
Hashtag World Rugby under 20s. And of course at World Rugby. If you're involved in Twitter and social media, send us through your thoughts about this competition. Good first scrum up for the Fijians, and Muntz with some running ball. Quickly it gets into the hands of Tungulu. He's brought down in a nice tackle from Castro. Now the forwards asked to do a little bit of the hard work here. Initially it's Antonio Wanga off the deck into the hands of Natavi. Wider, looking to try and get down that left-hand edge, but Momo just putting a foot in touch.
Argentina and Fiji meet for only the 3rd time in the Under-20 Championship. History with the Pumitas having taken the spoils of victory on the previous 2 occasions. In 2009, 27-10, and in 2014, it was 38-12.
So Argentina haven't lost to Fiji in this tournament. The big high kick, Momo puts his hands up and the ball bounces into the hands now of Burr. Good run from the lock. They get up and over the advantage line. Quick hands out into the midfield where they just charge forward again to the Argentinians. Now some running ball, De La Vinga Media out wide. They've got some real numbers here. Quick hands from Mendy. Out on the left-hand side, Carreras keeps going. Inside the red zone, Argentina on the charge. Again, it's Burr with his locking mate. De La Vinga Media out to Gonzalez. Just losing it there. Gonzalo Garcia. Nice passage of play.
Yes, and everything started with a kick. I think the kicking game nowadays, it's a special spot. Everyone must practice. Well, they started with that kick and then playing the outside, playing wide, trying to building faces. Again, good movement from the Argentine side.
Gonzalo Garcia, there he is, the 20-year-old out of the Tucumán region.
Crouch.
Another one of the real strongholds of rugby here in Argentina.
Set.
Alongside Buenos Aires, Cordoba, and here in Rosario as Fiji now gets some possession. Still inside their own half, and it's Tolobu just sets a target. Muntz back in the boot. Will look to try and clear it, find some distance. It's carried back, he can't kick it out on the full. Mendy in great position. Ball to the line. Has played for the Argentinian Sevens at the HSBC World 7 Series as the fullback, and now Pedamont. He's a great runner with ball in hand. Garcia, here he is again. The most carries in the match against Wales. With 21, he was #1 throughout the whole competition. Now quick hands by the Fijians to Momo. Momo with the kick. Beautiful position again from Castro. Ducks under the first. Juan Pablo Castro buys a little bit of time. Momo with the tackle. Garcia out to where the big prop is standing. Correa! Again, it's cleared. Change of angles. Here is Pedamont. He offloads. Garcia couldn't take it. And there'll be an advantage here for Fiji. It's been played at 100 miles an hour this game, but a couple of errors
Yes, but good lines. They create a line break several times. Good for the number 3 prop. Coria running in hand, ball in hand. Look, instead of going to the floor straight, he got the line. Good movement from the Argentine team.
Just 18 years old, Coria. What a big future he has. 123 kilos.
Massive.
Massive.
Bye. Set.
Simeone, Kuravoli, 20-year-old, puts the ball in, and now they kick, and it's down to where Mendy is. You don't want to kick to this player. He is world class, will always beat. The first defender scored one of the best tries of the tournament against Wales. Did Mendy 4 days ago. They charge forward, and there's no advantage. They'll get a penalty here, and they'll look to drive it down into the corner.
Yes, Argentina controlling the action, attacking with ball in hands. Good start from the Argentine team.
Tell us a little bit about this number 10, the first 5 for Argentina.
He's a great player. He plays in a club that loves playing dynamic rugby, Indo Club in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. He seems to be very small, but he likes tackling. He goes straight when great players come in front. He stands and he tackles.
Fantastic. You can see the amount of tackles there from both teams. Also the amount missed by Fiji. 8. Now the Pumas. That's been collapsed. No, the ref says they brought it down themselves. Garcia looking for Carreras. Pick and go this time. Through the middle.
He's back. Back.
Garcia. Minervino. They strike back out to the left-hand side. De La Vega. Media's over! First try, La Pumas! La Pumetas, rather.
And everything started in a great maul done by the Argentine forwards and ended by this man playing the short side.
All clear.
Thank you.
Oh, beautiful angle. Just got on the outside of Minimbi, the big lock, who just couldn't stay with him. And first try goes to Argentina. 9 gone in the match.
The vision on the blind side, playing in number 10 against a lock and taking advantage of his speed.
De La Vega, Mendia. Now to concentrate on the kick. It's on his favourite side. Been a right footer. Great connection. He just pushes it in front.
De La Vega Mendia, one of the 2 changes Jose Pelicena, the head coach of the Argentine team, has made for this match. The other one is the flanker, Jerónimo Gómez Vara, number 6, going in.
Time off.
Just taking the tape, and there's a fair bit on it. Lucas Burr out of the Jockey Club in Rosario. He's a local lad here. This again on the outside of the lock. It's no contest when you've got absolute class in the fly half position for Argentina. Caleb Muntz, born in New Zealand secondary school rep, and he's put his hand up. This will be a penalty. Player in an offside position.
Knock on.
What a silly mistake, really. Second mistake after a restart, and now it's a penalty and the possibility for Fiji to score the 3 first points of the match.
Yeah, Gomez Vara looking up into the sun, and we need to remember these are young men. They're going to make mistakes.
Yeah,
I'm sure that they'll learn from this. Just a little bit more concentration needed.
but it's a double mistake, because first it's the knock-on, and afterwards immediately the man in front of him getting the ball. That's a penalty.
This man on screen out of the University Club in Auckland, New Zealand.
Your land.
Has decided that he wants to play for Fiji after representing New Zealand at secondary school level. Helped them in the trophy competition last year, which gave them the promotion into this, the big dance, as we call it, the under-20 World Rugby Championships. And now Caleb Muntz, the 19-year-old, with a chance to put Fiji on the board. And he's pushed it to the left.
Well, he missed a clear opportunity.
In this World Championship, you don't get too many chances, and so they need to be mindful of trying to keep in touch with Argentina. Vega Mendia could sit high. Momo calls for it and takes it, the left winger. 6'2", 85 kilos, he can move. To the left, the kick over the top. Ratu Maitavuki was taken by Piedmont. Piedmont, such a good number 8. An outstanding physique. Loves carrying the ball as well, as does this man here, Cordia. Garcia back to the fly half, who just kicks it along the ground. Or Siawanga, wears jersey 15 for Fiji, the striding fullback. Gets a nice pass at the Droasi. Kuruvoli gets there. Good defense coming in from the Argentinians on the halfway line. Wanga. They go the same way. Ratumai Tavuki couldn't get on the outside of his opposite. Nice tackle as well from Juan Martin Gonzalez, jersey number 7. Now the Fijians through Minimbi. Back to Loa. Quick hands, and this is the Fijian style. Wanga into the backfield, needs some support. The high basketball pass. And Droa Sese can't get away from the defender. Into touch.
Well, we know Fiji's, and they look as potent as ever from an attacking viewpoint.
Ignacio Mendy there with the final tackle. His father, Christian, played 16 tests for the Pumas.
Yeah.
Possession and territory with Argentina at the moment.
Yes, they started better.
And they're winning the battle in their line out as well, as Garcia goes to the air. Droasese steps and beats the first defender. Accelerates to get up to full speed. Does the right winger. Kuruvoli. But made an error here, the Fijians, and it could be costly. Garcia. To the Vega Menda. Now they've got some numbers out here. Castro. Castro goes one wider. Iskro. Out on the right-hand flank, still in possession.
It's your man. Play on.
Argentina ranked 6th after their performance last year. Their best ever performance was in 2016, where they finished 3rd. As they get up and over the 10-metre line, they look to go one way. Piedmont gives it to the fly half, and now they quick hands. Out to Mendy! Mendy to the corner! Mendy! Marvelous!
Great try.
Outstanding from Argentina. His 2nd try of the tournament. Oh, what a finisher.
What an amazing try. Building faces, being patient, the Argentine team, until they got numbers in the outside. Good hands. And this man, number 15, he's really a beast. Look, he runs. Good hands. Playing the outside. And Mendy, it's a great top try scorer.
Has represented his country at the 7-a-side game, was involved in the championship last year. Just 18 years old, he is such a talent.
Mendy and Pedemonte, both, they played the 7-a-side youth game here, played here in Buenos Aires, in Argentina. They've got a great tournament.
Yes, the winners, gold medalists of the Youth Olympics in Buenos Aires last October. No, this has been a very good start for the home side.
Yeah, and this strike came from a great defense. A turnover ball, they've got the ball and they start playing, building faces, playing with hands and scoring this amazing try.
This will give them some confidence. They just need to try and tidy up this area of the game, the kickoff.
So important, no? After scoring, you have to get the ball and try to go quickly to the opponent's side.
Muntz.
Another mistake.
Double knock on. We'll give Fiji the scrum.
First white, second black.
Plenty of nerves out there from these young Argentinian players, and I'm sure the coach, who you know very well, Jose Feliciani, will try and get a message out to them at some stage about calming down.
I don't know if the son is doing something, his job, but it's the third mistake on a row.
All from the kickoff.
Crouch. Ball. Set.
And the crowd find their voice here in Rosario. Good scrum for Fiji. They managed to hold on to it. Ball out the back. Latumai. Tavuki taking a copybook tackle by Castro right around the bootlaces. Now the Fijians using their forwards just to try and set a few targets. This is Loa.
Close that.
Slow ball. They really need to try and speed things up here, Fiji. They've got beautiful instincts and beautiful sevens play. They'll get isolated here against the bigger and stronger Argentinian forwards. As Kuru volley gets it out to Loa again, the 18-year-old out of Suva. Possession is there, and they've lost it forward, Fiji.
You know the difference, the great difference between Argentina in the first match and this match? Defensively talking, the discipline. During the first match, they committed lots of penalty. They weren't patient. Today, look, they are very patient, great discipline, and they are having lots of turnovers and getting the ball back. So important to be disciplined.
You can see the handling errors there as well. 3 of those have come from the kickoff.
Crouch. Ball. Set. Set.
Scrums have been good for both sides, and again they go to work. They'll get the penalty here, Argentina. They pride themselves on scrums here in Argentina.
And so important for these guys to win this contest. Great kick.
Oh, that's terrific. Taking play down towards the 22. And have a look at this if you want to power and prove a point.
If you want advantage of play, okay? Nope.
Argentina, 2 tries to their standoff and also their fullback.
5.
Galavega, Media, and also Mendy. And now the forwards get involved. Fijians not committing themselves. Dimchev has it, gets it out to Garth there, got a player on the inside, gives it to Carreras. In fact, that's Iskro wearing jersey 14. Ball comes back up there, gets it out to Perimont. He deserves a try. He's such a hard-working number 8. Isolated. Fijians get the penalty.
First man.
Just got a little isolated there. Went a little bit too far and lost that connection with his loose forwards, and no one got there in time.
But once again, everything started with a good rolling maul, gathering all defense, Fijian defense together, and then trying to get the ball out, first with an inside pass to number 11, Isgro, and then trying to move the ball quickly to the outside.
19 years old. Juan Bautista Pedimont involved in 2018 with the campaign, and Fiji now win the line-up, or they've got a couple of the forwards standing out in the back line. Nice run from Tiri Shaw. Aminiasi Tiri Shaw, the 19-year-old number 8, out of the Maris club, and now Kudu volley goes to the air. Mendy thought about catching it, couldn't. Now falls into the hands of Menimbi. Fiji on the attack. They've got numbers out here. Quick hands, gets the advantage to Momo. The kick from Momo. They're chasing through. Can't get there in time.
Commit to the takeoff. Play on here.
Ipeli Momo is trying to milk a penalty, saying that he was taken out after the or before the kick, but no time at all.
Okay.
Yes, and it's the first movement. Fiji has some space, and they are dangerous in these situations. We know how good they are with space, with hands. They're quick, and they know how to play.
At World Rugby, if you're with us on Twitter, or hashtag World Rugby U20s, Momo gets it and fires it into Wanga in the midfield. This is the Fijian style of just moving the ball around. They're not going to win the contest against these Argentinians in close, especially if they get isolated. Slow ball. Eventually comes back, and now the Fijians standing in a line across the middle of the field, and now they charge forward. That's a good run from Nasaroa. They use the decoy runners and now give it. Great shot. And it looks like he may have hurt himself too in the tackle, Escudero. But the Fijians still have possession.
The contest was good. No play.
Kudu volley. Back to Muntz. They've got an advantage here, the Fijians.
You release play on.
They've got a couple of players that are down as well. Not looking too good is Korea and also Isgro. As Wanga goes halfway through a gap. Quickly it's released out to Nasaroa. Got numbers here. Good ball to Tungovu. He gets it back to Wanga. Two Wangas in the team. Oseo Wanga playing fullback, and Antonio Wanga. And here goes Momo. Just overrun it. To Ratumai Tavuki.
And Fiji having the ball, moving it from side to side.
This is where the errors have happened.
The errors. I think this was the first one. This is the second one. This finishes with a penalty. And this is the third one. Another knock-on after the kickoff. Definitely they must correct the restarts.
13 missed tackles by the Fijians. They've stacked the right-hand side. All of the backs are out to the right-hand side. And it's to the left that they go through Shaw. He's isolated. Gets to ground. Does Teddy Shaw. Muntz goes in and plays half to Wanga. Antonio Wanga almost through. Muntz. Ratu Mai Tavuki out of the Taranaki region in New Zealand, playing for Fiji here in Rosario, in Santa Fe rather. More position for the Fijians, and that ball has been intercepted by Garcia. Back to Mendy. Makes no mistake in finding touch. Great defense.
And Fiji now having the ball, playing simple rugby, going straight and trying to gain that physical contest. Now Argentina is missing some tackles. It started very, very good at the defensive line, but now they're missing some tackles.
Not too many lineouts in the match. That's a nice take, and they bring it down. Shaw again, been asked to carry the ball forward. They bounce back at the side where it came from and missed breakdown the communication. Now Argentina have possession. Wanga's there trying to get the steal. The fullback.
Levin.
And he gets the penalty. Momo with the quick tap. Fiji looking to pick the pace up in the game. 27 minutes gone. Argentina 2 tries. And Fiji looking to open their account. Muntz sees some green grass. The bounce all important. Mendy gets there, gets the shoulder of Droa Sese at the same time. Counter ruck comes in from the Fijians. Referee gives them the penalty.
Come from the side.
Brilliant effort from the Fijian side.
11 come from the side.
Fighting in the breakdown.
It's a good.
Very, very well. Look, they played it.
They tap and go. Nasaroa on his own. He was isolated there for quite some time. Now the Fijians rolling the sleeves up as Wanga. They get inside the red zone, inside the 22 of the opposition. Quick ball on the inside to Droa Sese. Kuruvoli, quick hands out to Momo. He's good, this young man, Momo. Ratumai Tavuki gets an offload. It's gone forward.
The pass was forward.
So strong, the Fijians. Great participation of number 4, Wanga, and number 11, Momo. Very active, both of them. Getting balls in hands. And a little knock-on. New scrum. Argentina a bit tired at this moment. They have to breathe, come down, and try to play again in Fijian side.
One of the Fijians just down
Are you
to
time
Momo.
off?
Yep, I'm off.
So just going to make sure that he's okay. And a beautiful day here in Santa Fe. Glorious conditions.
Okay.
This is
Ready to go?
the type of conditions that you enjoy playing rugby in.
Water out.
Sun shining and a very good crowd on hand to support this young Argentinian team.
It's a great winter day here in Argentina.
This is more like summer.
Yeah.
Crowd.
12 offloads by the Fijians. It's their natural game. Of course, the gold medalists of the Summer Olympics. Big scrum coming in from the Fijians as well. And a mistake there from Perimont.
Yes, caused because of the pressure the Fijian pack put on the Argentine pack. Very good scrum from Fiji.
Very unusual to see an Argentinian pack.
Yeah.
Was a pretty good scrum.
Not as dominant. Great attacking opportunity here for the Fijians. Momo out to the left winger wearing jersey 11. Caleb Muntz at standoff.
Look, possession 63% for Fiji in this first half.
Crowd.
37 for Argentina.
Bye.
Well, it's changed
Set.
over the last 10 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Scrum is good. Shaw will pick and go. Teddy Shaw to the left-hand side.
10, 9, 9.
Momo. No way through there.
Tackle.
Tackle's been made and now Kuruvoli. Kuruvoli reaches out, try! Fiji score!
Okay, so we check. So, Timo.
Well, let's
Go
see.
ahead, Andre.
So on-field decision, he said probably lost the control, so no try. On-field decision is no try. Just have a look, please.
Confirming on-field decision is
No
no
try.
try. Looking for grounding.
Exactly.
This will be given the green light. Nothing wrong with this at all. In fact, he's short and he has lost it. Great officiating. They went upstairs. They wanted to be sure and there was separation. This is no try.
Do you think so? Let's see.
Short.
Yes, but then, yes, he lost it. Yes, he lost the ball. No, I thought he was short, but in the safe movement.
Andreas, stay with the on-field decision.
Yeah.
Ball lost forward.
Yeah.
Restart scrum.
Okay. So time back on. No try. Knock on.
Fiji have had their opportunities.
Well done.
Haven't been able to capitalise on them, and now Argentina with the defensive scrum. 5 metres out from their own try line. They need to dig deep here.
Good or bad? Good. So if you had the ball in, what time it
Good as possible. Can you speak a little louder, please? We can hear it.
Louder. Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Dale, antes, si ven bajo. Que venga atrás, dale. Ayúdame a acompañar tú, dale. Vamos, Victoria, más abajo. Segunda.
everyone talking between them, just cheering and saying, come on, juntos, juntos, together, together.
It's good.
Bye.
Great to have your insights as well.
Set.
And well, terrific player that you were, but now the pressure comes on from the Fijians.
Yes.
They've got to use it here. Petamor picks up and runs straight into Kuruvoli. Good play from the number 8.
7. Off feet.
Lower, lower.
Must support your body weight.
Not supporting his own body weight, but boy, that looked like danger signs for the Argentinian scrum initially.
Yes, difficult moment for the Argentine side. Fiji knocking the Argentine in goal, but they could go out. Pedemonte, great player, really. He's good in with hands in the attacking game, but also defending. It's a very complete player.
Stop.
Very, very
Time
complete
off.
player.
Time off. Wait.
He comes from
SIA,
Santiago
move.
Long Tennis. You know that club?
5.
It has a
Number 5.
peculiar thing.
SIA.
Leguizamón, Lezana, and Facundo Isa.
You're in or
There are
out.
3 flankers who are playing for the
Come in.
Pumas. Facundo
No.
Isa today playing for Toulon.
If you are in,
The
Wow.
3,
Oh,
well,
wait.
and Pedemonte,
Wait.
they all come from Santiago Long Tennis.
Well, he's got great competition there as Fiji get up and contest and win it. Fiji through Shaw. Teddy Shaw. Just outside the 10 metre, the kick over the top. Plenty of time for Esquerol to get back and call the mark. That wasn't one of the better kicks from this terrific halfback for Fiji. Needed to make it higher.
No, it wasn't a good kick, but Fiji with possession during these minutes of the match.
70 carries for 228 metres for the Fijians, 30 carries for the Argentinians for 205, and head injury to one of the Argentinian locks. They get up and they win it. Now they throw it out to Petamor, the biggest first 5 in under 20s rugby. Again, it's to the left, and now they want running ball. Mende, that pass looked a little flat.
run.
The referee says it's fine, so does the assistant referee. Now the flag comes up.
But this is the rugby Argentina must play. Going wide, playing with hands, trying to move the Fijians. They are bigger than the Argentines, so I think that's the key point. And look.
Well, there's an injury to one of the Argentinian players. Fiji want to get on with it, and they will go. Loa gets it. Muntz brings out the right winger, gives it to Wanga. He steps off the left and goes halfway through the gap. Osea Wanga. Quick hands. Ratumai. Tabuki. Momo's there. He leaves it for the half. Osea Wanga. He throws it to Etonio Wanga. No relation.
Be careful.
Props work together. Good defense coming up from the Argentinians.
Great defense.
Making their first up tackles, and now their defensive line is set again. Here's Natave, the naval officer at 120 Ks for Fiji. Quick ball on the inside, it was well read. Droa Sese couldn't get through, and now it's Wanga. He gives it back to Muntz. Ratumai, Tokukia to Momo, ball on the inside. Here comes the try to Fiji. Racing in to score is Veresa Tungovu. Lovely bit of sportsmanship there between the two players who collided, but this should be the first try for Fiji.
Time off.
Let's see what happened.
Come on, check.
Andreas, I'd like to show you a forward pass in the lead up to the try.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, that's line ball. TMO Ian Smith says that he believes that that is a forward pass. Come out the back of the hand.
So for you, is a clear forward pass, Smith?
Andreas, the pass is clearly forward.
Okay.
Restart with the scrum.
Okay.
Another try denied by the Fijians.
It's a forward pass, no try.
It happened around the halfway mark.
Yeah.
Our scrum will be on the 50-metre line.
It's a forward pass.
No, but it's 50 meters, not 40.
So time off again.
Andreas, the scrum will be on the 50-metre line.
Where I am? So
Halfway.
halfway. So guys, here.
That's a big loss for the Argentinians.
Yes,
Chocobares.
Acosta Pimentel is getting in from the Buenos Aires Cricket and Rugby Club. He can play winger, he can play center. Good player.
There he is.
Time back on.
Tomas Pimentel.
Well,
Turned 20 last week.
yes, the try wasn't a word, but really a great movement for the Fijian team. Going backwards because it was good, the Argentine defense, but building faces, good hands, but a forward pass. That's why the try wasn't a word.
45.
You can see the Argentinian fullback Ignacio Mendes standing right behind the scrum. He's a real threat there because if De La Venga Mendia takes it to the line, he can give him an inside pass and he'll be through the gap.
Yeah, they're standing in a strange situation, position. Perhaps they're going to play the short side, the blind side. I don't know. Let's see.
Set.
They take it to the left, and there he is. Used as we predicted that they would, and now they get it wide, and the number 8, Pedamol, puts the big fend out, gets possession, 2 phases. They go the same way, quick hands. This is good play from the Argentinians. Carreras down the left-hand flank. Again, the forwards getting involved. Bernstein, where's jersey 4, out to De La Vega Mendia. He takes it to the line, holds it up, and there's the new man, Pimentel. The dummy to Castro, to Mendy, who started it from the scrum. They've gone 40 metres here on the charge after Fiji were denied again another try of a forward pass. Now they've got numbers here, the Argentinians. Nice run by Bernstein. To the left, Garcia. And Gonzalez just dropped it at the last part. They built beautiful phases.
Great execution. Everything started from a good scrum. Execution of the skill initially by Mendy.
Because I cannot see from here.
See.
And here we see the Argentine try. Joaquín de la Vega Mendía. And now the second one scored by one of the best players this Pumitas has,
Let's go.
the young Mendy.
Argentina making almost twice as many tackles as the Fijians. Yet the Fijians, that's a high percentage of missed tackles. This has been an area of the game that has surprised me. I never thought that Fiji would compete with Argentina.
Yes, but they competed in the scrums at 5 meters. Well, now yes, but the other scrums were good for Argentina.
Short taps and gives it. Now they're going to run the ball. Fiji from everywhere. Wanga says, let's get some territory. Kicks it straight down to Ignacio Mendy. He's got the services of Carreras to his left. Decides to bring it back to the right. Throws the dummy halfway through the gap, and now it's quickly cleared. Castro, quick hands towards the sideline. They go. Momo picks it up, but they were out of play into the last 60 seconds of this, the first half. One minute remains. The Argentinians 2 tries, as we showed you just moments ago. It's been a good battle, this.
Wait.
Back of the line out, number 8 can't walk in to the line out.
And the last opportunity for the Fijian team.
Mira taps and goes. Fiji looking to try and score some points. Shaw with a nice offload to his captain. To Wanga. Wanga's brought down, he's isolated, turned over. Argentina, real opportunity here for them to strike back. It's a maul. The Fijians just need to stay in there. They don't need to worry. Scrum here, but time is up. Referee says that's time. And after 40 minutes of pulsating rugby here in Santa Fe, the Argentinians lead Fiji 2 tries to 0. It's 10-0. welcome to the 12th World Rugby U20 Championship from the beautiful city of Santa Fe here in Argentina, where the hosts are leading Fiji at half-time by 10 points to nil. A couple of the star players, there he is on screen. Joaquin de la Vega Mendia scored the first try for them. Been in good form, as has Garcia and Pedimont, the big, robust number 8s. Manuel Contaponi alongside me.
Yes,
Played in 3 World Cups, and I'm sure the coaches would have just told them they just need to be a little calmer, don't they, this Argentinian side?
Yes, these 3 guys, number 9, number 10, number 8. We are talking about Gonzalo Garcia, we are talking about Joaquín de la Vega and Pedemonte, that forward, number 8, are the ones who are guiding this team to a good port. So they have to have ball in hands. They have to be the ones who take the time of the game. They did it for 15 minutes, and then Fiji started having possession, and everything changed.
The Fijians denied 2 tries in the opening 40 minutes of this game. And their coach, Kelly Leawere, scored a try in the Rugby World Cup in 2007 when they defeated Wales. Played a test against Argentina for Fiji in Cordoba in 2003. He may have actually played against you. Manuel, the coach of the Fijian side.
In Cordoba. Yes, I played that game.
You would have.
Very interested, the Fijian team. Remember, they're coming from the Under-20 Championship trophy.
And now we're underway. Joaquin de la Vega Mendia kicks deep inside the Fiji 22, and Wanga sends it back with a little bit of Fijian interest. So a good exit play from the Fijians, something that the Argentinians had a little bit of trouble at the kickoffs.
Yeah.
Well, good to see that the Argentinian lock, Lucas Burr, the 19-year-old out of Rosario, passed the HIA test and he's back on the field. And here goes their captain, Juan Pablo Castro. Sets a target, they bounce back the blind side. Gonzalez! Oh, Gonzalez goes 5 short. Terrific run from the blind open side flanker. Now they've got numbers out here. Pedimont hits it.
Great
That
try.
is brilliant.
Whoa!
Sensational from the Argentinians. 7 and 8 go bang bang. First Gonzalez
Stand by.
and then Pedimont.
Great try, amazing try. First playing after a line out, good line out. They got the ball, playing the short side,
All clear.
and this is the finishing of this great movement with a great line in Pedemonte and scoring the 3rd try of the match.
Well, he could have kicked that over, but he hasn't. The flags stay down. That could be costly as the game goes on, but the run from Gonzalez was magnificent.
What a second half beginning, eh? Excellent for Argentina. But Joaquín de la Vega missed a very easy kick goal.
I was quite surprised. I thought that he could have closed his eyes and kicked it over, but
Yeah. But what a try, really. Great try built by the Argentine team.
that's an Argentina special. 15-0, 2 minutes gone in the second half, and they've lost the player as well, have the Fijians. So you can see there, Kuru volley moves in to take the kickoffs, and Caleb Muntz not looking too good.
Yeah, just
Wrist problem or a hand problem, you see.
okay.
Doesn't look too good. The fly half for the Fijians. And on in jersey number 22 is Josh Vuta. Racing forward, and another error by the Argentinians. I'm looking at you, Manuel, you're not too pleased, but Ratumai Tavuki gets it now. The Fijians looking to try and hit back into this game. Look, Mendimbi is there, and they've got an advantage here. Quickly, it's released. The Fijians are all standing out here. Nice run from Wanga! Wanga gets over for Fiji. They won't deny this one. Antonio Wanga turned 20 last Sunday. That's a late birthday present.
Such a good player, Wanga, and we have to talk about him. Simple, running straight, getting the gap, and scoring the first try for Fiji. But everything comes because Argentina loses a ball after the restart and gives the opportunity to Fiji having the possession and scoring this try. Definitely Argentina must correct those mistakes.
Kuruvoli, who wouldn't have been thinking that he was going to be doing the kicking duties here with the reliable boot of Caleb Munz, but now he finds himself here in that predicament. Simeone, Kuruvoli. He's kicked it right between the sticks. 15-7. Antonio Wanga. They ran through some pretty average defence there as far as the Argentinians are concerned. Denied a couple of tries, the Fijians, but they get one on the board in the second half. Getting up and competing for it was Iskro. The right winger trying to spark his team.
Number three.
Estanisalo Carullo comes on in jersey 19. He is not small.
Come on.
Carullo.
Argentina.
There's a kick. Strange.
That was a kick that was missed, but now back with the live pitches as Fiji all of a sudden have found some momentum and a little bit of confidence. Vuta in jersey 22, the reserve half, and now Mendy takes it, gets Ratumai Tavuki at the same time.
Short side.
And look to come down the short side. Castro throws it, it's gone forward.
Yeah.
Off the referee.
Yep, your ball.
And they'll still get possession.
The ball touched me.
When Argentina can take from the breakdown the ball quickly, they find spaces in the short side and they start getting momentum. That's very interesting, and they have to try to get that momentum.
Well, the Argentinians now bring in their captain and at first receiver. Castro looks like he's going to receive the ball from the scrum. Confirmation of that change for Fiji.
I say something? No.
Yes, it's like a triangle, something like that. Probably they run all together, looking for different lines and getting some options.
Castro's been in the team his third season, the outstanding captain, and he'll probably take it to the line and then they'll look to work off him. Bring in the big centre in. This is a better Argentinian scrum, and there is Castro to the line. They bring in Carreras from the left wing. He gets over the advantage line. They had numbers out to the right if they'd gone there. Now Garcia out to Mendy. Look, Ignacio Mendy just continues to bamboozle the Fijians. Garcia out to the left-hand side. They've got numbers out here if they want as well. Carreras, who got involved back earlier. They've got a player that's down, so they're operating with 14 players. Bernstein
Tackle.
The run from Mendy. His ability to beat players is outstanding, the Argentinian fullback.
Hey.
As they build the phases, it's gone forward, and now Fiji kick and chase, no one in behind. The bounce taken by Iskro. Now into the hands of Pimentel.
No, numbers. No.
They've got Castro is down there, captain, and so they're just looking for a little bit of territory. Bounces up from Momo. He kicks it downtown. Good kick from Momo. That's a brilliant kick.
Very good kick. Well, but Argentina, it is one team when they've got momentum and they start moving the ball. Well, Mendy has to touch the ball many times. He's really a dangerous player, but it's a different team when it gets slow
Fiji.
ball, because physically Fiji is better than Argentina.
Well, perhaps in the speeding up of the game, but the Argentinian scrum looked much better on that last occasion, and so was their lineouts, not straights. Just a couple of little mistakes there, and
Clear on state. Option.
here's the run from Mendy.
Yeah,
Line out. Line out.
no, this is the try. Great run by Juan Martín González, number 7 from Maristas. And then a great line by Pedemonte.
And here goes Wanga, beats the first tackle, and then
Look at me.
it was just open spaces for the big lock to get Fiji's first. Loa.
Second's good.
Continue to drive forward the Fijians. They've gone 10 metres inside the 22. An advantage here. Vuta taps and goes. Loa's there.
Yeah.
Not done.
Referee saw number 8 wasn't onside.
Easy. Hey, stop. Number 8, not 10. No, sir. Say so. Not 10 meters.
Yellow card for the number 8 not being onside.
10 meters. Come.
A call for the scrum.
A difficult one for Argentina now. Such an important man, Pedemonte, for the pack, for the team. 10 minutes in the sin bin.
Big scrum here for the Fijians.
Good.
Josh Vuta, the new halfback. He's got Wanga to the right. And Droasese. Ball comes out. Vuta gives it to Wanga. He steps, goes halfway through the gap, throws the ball out the back to Droasese. He's brought down the copybook tackle. And now it's Carreras. Carreras kicks and chases. Ball bounces in and then it goes out. Wonderful play from the left winger.
Wonderful defense from the Argentine team. Fiji playing offloads.
Number 2 and number
But
6.
Argentina,
2 and 6.
look, great tackles. Mendia, that little number 10, he tackles a lot. A lot of pressure in the defense, and they could get out of a difficult one.
Some replacements for the Argentinians as well. We'll get to them in a moment. The line-out is won by Fiji. Vuta. Short pass, but Loa's lowered to the ground. The 18-year-old out of Suva. Here's the try scorer, Wanga. Vuta. Quick hands. Nice touch.
Play on.
Onto Momo. To Tungovu. Beautifully scooped up from Kuruvoli.
Let's go.
So some real Fijian flair being shown here. As a nice offloader to Mira. He's tackled by Mendy. They go the same way, the Fijians full of confidence. Ratumai Tavuki to the left. Looks like it was knocked on. The Argentinians now with a chance. They've got an advantage here. They go the right-hand side.
Dangerous tackle, penalty only against Fiji.
Okay.
So, penalty here, dangerous tackle.
Number 3, Fiji. Dangerous
But
tackle.
how nice is to see a Fijian team. They play lots of offloads. They try to put the ball always in the air. So it's really, but I like watching Fijians. Obviously, they have to perhaps be more disciplined, working their set pieces. But when they start running, it's really very nice seeing Fijians playing rugby.
That's their natural game. Fijians, we know how good they are in sevens.
Yeah.
Time off.
That's where the dangerous tackle occurred a little bit earlier on.
Yes, he goes with the shoulder directly. It wasn't a tackle.
Yeah,
Very
but it was
dangerous.
quite dangerous over there. Try just like to stop the time. Okay. Let me referee, please.
Soro Nawasa Loa is on in jersey number 26. So change has been made from both teams. Fiji have never beaten Argentina in the Under-20 World Championships. We look at the tackles made and missed, and now they're rolling out all the subs.
Time still off.
Yes, they played twice,
Can you repeat, please?
and in both occasions,
1 and 3.
Argentina won.
3 subs. 1 and 3. Just all in when time is off.
2009, 27-10, and in 2014, 38-12.
More!
Los Pumitas get the line out. They can see that the ball's under control now. They've brought some reserves on, so they've got some fresh legs, and immediately go on the attack to the Argentinians, going back to one of the strengths of their game. Burr.
Go!
Has come through the middle, says the referee. If they can sack it here, it'll be a scrum to Fiji.
17 minutes fines.
There is the explanation from the Italian referee saying that he's come through the middle.
It was a good mold, but they didn't play with the ref. The ref was very clear. I'm still waiting for Pedemonte on the bench, on the sin bin.
Mairara, Tungiri,
Right. Bye.
Ngarin Ivalu is on. So an all-new front row.
Both of you. Both of you. Hold the pressure.
Minervino still on there, the loose head for the Argentinians. 118 Ks. He scored a try against Wales 4 days ago. The Argentinians still down to just 14 players.
Crunch. Bye. Set.
Shaw takes it off the back. It was a scrum that it really got stationary now. Not looking to kick the ball here. Fiji looking to try and run it out is Loa Loa. Just to improve the kicking position. Straight back to Kuruvoli.
Oh,
hasn't found touch. Fallen into the hands of Iskro. Steps and goes. Had a player out to his left, but opts to hold on to possession. Carulo. Now out to Bernstein, he's isolated just a moment. Garcia. Out to Gonzalez, who had that big run setting up that wonderful try earlier on. They use some decoy runners. Mendy goes 4 shorts. Garcia ducks under a couple of tackles. 6 phases gone here. The Argentinians pick and go again. Loa holds him up. And this will be a scrum. Argentina feed.
Well, good movement from the Argentine team. Playing just half of the pitch. Going back again to the short side. And Mendy getting involved. I think he's the man. When he gets ball in hand, he's really very dangerous for the Fijians. Great opportunity for Argentina. Look, still Pedemonte on the sin bin, getting Castro as a flanker. Probably they will try to get a scrum try.
They want to try and get it out of this scrum as quickly as they can. Look. Gonzalez goes 4 short. They draw and pass and give it out to Carulo. All out on the left-hand side. Minerverno scored 1 against Wales. Can't get it here. Argentina with a late ball. Been lost forward. They'll come back for the penalty.
17.
Yes, they were playing advantage. This is a common play for this man, Joaquin de la Vega. He likes going flat, playing on the head, the defense face, but they knock on the ball and a new opportunity. Castro, the captain, as a flanker, 8-man scrum and trying to score.
Seven players returning from last year's 2018 Argentinian side, and now they put on the big shove. Gonzalez in the back. Garcia brought down.
Step back.
Isolated.
Again, it's out wide. Carulo's been good since he's come on. Garcia wants to get it out wide. Fijians hold him up initially. Reject on the 3rd phase. Quick hands, they should score, and they won. Rodrigo Iskro goes in to score their 4th.
A great try. Very well worked by the forwards, playing just tidy there, and then hands by the short side. And Isgro scoring a new try, the bonus point try.
2 tries in the first half, 2 in the second. They were down to 14 players, but they manipulated the defense. Set piece in the middle, and then they came back in the quick hands through the chain. 0 from 3, and this by far the most difficult.
Para la selección argentina, el número 14, Rodrigo Iskro. Aprovechamos para anunciar los cambios. Ingresó el número 22, Juan Luis Moreno, por el número 6, Guillermo Gómez Vara. Ingresó el número 17 en la Argentina, Ramiro Gruberich, por el número 2, Pablo Maché.
4 unconverted tries for the Argentinians to Fiji's 1, 27-20 to play. Argentina returned to 15 players. Pedemonte, who Spent the last 10 in the bin, but they're able to score a try, and now Fiji, how do they respond? They kick deep. They'll take this on this occasion and not make any mistakes. The Argentinians through De La Vega. High tackle, and they're going to earn some easy meters.
Hey, go. Hey. Next time I reverse the penalty, okay?
12.
Number 12. I think.
Well, I think it's the first kickoff, the restart. Argentina hasn't committed a mistake and could get out
Clear number, please.
from his pitch in
How
a
many,
proper
number
way.
9? Perfect. Back.
Another change in Argentina, number 24.
No!
They win the line
First
out.
ball.
Yes, Pelandini from
Drive forward. Now they go backwards. Are the Argentinians, but they work their way back over the halfway line just, and now they'll look to use the forwards who've just come off the bench. Pedovic. There's Pedimont, who's been sitting and watching for the last 10 minutes. He gets his hands on the ball, and they'll get another penalty.
Hey,
Shaw not rolling away.
must roll. Number 2 was fine. 8.
and Argentina doing a good job. Having possession, having the ball.
Número 16, Tomás Gallo, salió el número 1, Francisco Minervino. Ingresó el número 24, Joaquín Pelandini. Salió el número 9, Gonzalo García.
Just 13 penalties.
Come on now.
Another sign of this referee and his ability to control the game and allow the players to make decisions.
Let's go.
It's been a real feature. Strong at the set piece.
8, 8,
Los Pumitas.
7, 8, 8.
It's gone down. They bring in Carreras from the left wing.
Advantage.
Pelandini gets the ball, and now they've got an advantage here. Gajo is on in jersey 16. Castro with quick hands. The Argentinians, they go 8 short. The referee, double blast. That's not a good sign
Skipper.
if you're a Fijian.
Just too many penalties in a row.
Yeah.
Just please talk to your team.
Seguimos anunciando los cambios en el Fiji. Ingresó el número 16. Maidana salió el número 3. Nazaroa. Ingresó el número 19.
Good for the Argentine team, very clinical, good set pieces. They've got the ball, they move it.
25.
And Fiji very indisciplined.
Right.
Big moment this in the game. 17 remains, still plenty of time to Fiji to get back in this match. But now Argentina looking to try and deliver the knockout punch. Again, the line out is secure. Now they rumble forward. Players with the big numbers on their backs have just come on the field. Argentina! Muy bien! You can see what it means to them, and I think it is. Garjo, well, they're not going to give it to him because one of the other reserves that's come on has scored it.
22.
Terrific try from Argentina.
22.
Gurovic, Ramiro Gurovic, the scorer. I think the pack, the forwards, deserved this try.
I spoke to you.
The other
over
tries, always the applause was for the winger, for Mendy, but this forward pack is doing really a great job.
there. I'm back on.
Tries all clear.
Look, clear try, great rolling mole, and a new try for the Argentine team.
Best result, third in 2016 Argentina. They were fourth in 2012. And this will give them some confidence heading into their final match as finally the crowd can applaud the conversion. That's the first of 5. And Argentina 27, Fiji 7. Coming from the trophy competition to this, the World Championship. You're playing against the best teams in the world, and Fiji are just finding how big a gap that is. They were competitive against France for a big part of the game. France got away to a convincing win, but here against Argentina, they've struggled. As the ball bounces, they've got more players. Escudero was there, but it was Momo that had it. Now it's play on, says the ref. Ball goes into touch.
No problem with you.
So good Isbro playing going for chasing the ball.
Back.
So this is as it stands at the present time. France are there on 9, Argentina with 6 points as Fiji. Breakaway.
Was out of 15 for player. Jose!
Vuta back to Kuduvoli. Not in touch. Isgro winds up. The right winger. Beats 3 or 4 defenders.
Back.
Now, Argentina again. Through De La Venga, Media. Mendia.
Advantage. I take 15.
Mendy. Nacio Mendy goes to the 5-metre line. Now they're queuing up. Perimonte gets some valuable meters. Carrillo! Driven over! Yes, this time the hooker is very happy. Thomas Giajo.
First try for Tomás Gallo, coming from the bench, but it was really a good movement, general movement from the Argentine team, building faces, playing with hands, doing good rucks, and scoring a new try.
And the conversion is again successful. The front row club around the world will be celebrating this. All the popos will be up in arms. They'll be having a cup of tea over that. Man at the University of Tucumán, driven over the line by his teammate Carrillo. And have a look at this. You think he's happy?
Wait, dude!
Fiji, not done yet. There's their captain, Ikanevere. Cleared off the deck by Vuta. Wanga is there. Perimonte did really well to disrupt, and now the ball is loose. Kicked along the ground. How's the bounce? Almost there for the big lock, who couldn't reach down, and now they break out through Wanga. He throws a beautiful ball to Momo. Fijian, the flying Fijians. Latumai Tavuki gets it now. Kuduvoli.
Only take a play out.
Being held up is Loa Loa.
Take over these!
He eventually fights and gets his way to the ground. Buta. Out to Tungiri.
17.
And they're going
This
to
is what
play.
they've got to do,
Yeah.
Fiji.
19. Not the right mark.
Fiji is going to take risk, obviously. They're losing 34-7.
They decide to bring a little bit of structure back into the match by kicking for touch.
Anunciamos la modificación en la Argentina. Ingresó el número 25 Jerónimo. Cristian Belli. Salió el número 12 Santiago Chocobares.
There's some of the top performers. You can see how many defenders they have beaten. Players like Mendy, Perimonte, and also Iskro. Strong in the line out is Fiji. Nothing fancy here, just getting one of the big boppers, one of the big forwards to carry it. Now they go through the middle. Lailoa breaks away. Fiji get another. Well, the two tries they have scored have been through missed tackles and just pure brilliance.
No, wait.
And it's a common
Flag
movement
de Fiji.
from the
Jugador
Fijians,
número 7.
trying to get the ball from the rack, getting through the middle.
Stand by.
Yeah.
Well,
Time off.
Timo
The player
wants to
has
show
1
something.
foot behind the ball.
Yeah.
We're happy.
Happy.
So he had to pick up the ball to make sure that he was actually part of the ruck.
Yeah.
Checked, happy, conversion over. Fiji draw closer.
And it's a challenge for the Argentine team. After a lot of changes, captain has gone out. Let's see how they react
Simeone Kulubori.
after this try.
Resultado parcial. Argentina 34. Fiji
An error
14.
by the Fijians from the kickoff. Referee says no problem, play on. Ball bounces up and eventually into the hands of Escroig. Chips it forward, it's gone dead. They'll come back for the scrum.
Play on.
Or 22. Game just starting to lose a little bit of its shape now at this stage of the match.
Yes, but I think, let's see, Fiji will look for this, just to get out of the structure and try to play rugby.
Well, they need to play the style of rugby that they're famous for, and that is in the sevens, the flair like that, the magical passes that aren't normal, but they've got to hold on to the ball and going back to retrieve it as Burr. He's been good for the Argentinians today, the big lock. Out to the try scorer, Gajo. Gajo gets a shot, keeps going.
Shoulder charge. Penalty only. 18.
Shoulder only.
18.
The big hooker, he just wants to get involved in everything. Still an advantage here for the Argentinians through the hands. Good bit of tango dancing there from Gonzalez. For an Argentina, might as well talk about the tango dance. Burr. Another advantage here for the Argentinians. Players in motion now. Ball on the inside to Mendy.
Oh,
Loses his footing and the referee says he was isolated and he didn't let go of the ball. Here go Fiji, that's knocked on. Momo wanted to get on with it and
Yes.
he's dropped it cold.
taking risks, try to play quick ball. A small knock-on, but it's a knock-on.
One guy.
Tackles made. Loa Loa. 17, Coria, a prop. And the Argentine prop that played only 45 minutes because he played the first half and 5 minutes from the second half. 10 tackles. Well, that indicates obviously that during the second half, possession was better for Argentina.
10-0 at the break. Tries to hang up. Mendy scored one as well, and then they opened up the floodgates.
Hey. Coach.
106 tackles made by Argentina, 100 by Fiji.
Set.
Pelandini feeds the scrum, and it's a messy old scrum for the Argentinians. Fiji now go down the main street in close channels. Trying to spark something for them. You can see how lateral they are, not sending in too many players to clear the ruck, as Kuruvoli is picked up and dumped. Fiji looking to try and score their third. Momo is there. He gets an offload from the ground.
I love this rugby. Let's see, how does it finish?
Well, if you're a Fijian fan, you'll be hoping that it's another 7 points.
Wait, what was that?
Ball finds the ground, and now they get it out to Songo Noa. Songo Nawasa Loa held on, and now it's gone forward. Here he is again, Loa. And he's in everything.
Very dangerous tackle, yes. Well, taking risk, Fiji, obviously, with
good.
love of handling errors.
Okay.
Many
I want a
turnovers.
penalty for that. This is not like that. More dangerous, yeah. Penalty. Dangerous tackle.
Nasa Ngari Ni Valu.
And Fiji will end the match with 14 players.
Discipline has cost them. Have a look at this.
You give me the time, Speaker, please.
You can't put a player in a dangerous position.
Mo! To the middle. Play on.
Goes to ground.
Back.
Dummy, and then the pass. Pimentel's been good since he's come on, and so is this man with the ball in hand. Pelandini, the reserve halfback. Argentina looking for another try. They've got numbers in the back line if they can shift it quickly. Out to the winger, Isglo. Steps, reaches, can't get it down. Lost it forward. I thought he was in for all money.
Yes, I think he jumped trying to get to the in-goal, but he lost the ball.
Yeah.
It was a good movement.
Forward and lost.
They start playing
Here.
tied,
Forward pass.
going through the ruck and finishing in the long side, in the wide side, but with a knock-on.
Time off.
Rodrigo Escro out of Mendoza. And that is the pool as it stands at the moment. With that scoreline, that would mean that Fiji yet to win a match. Wales, of course, losing to France earlier today. So Argentina move into second position.
Well, it's a good result for Argentina. They have to play France next week.
That's the big game, isn't it?
Very big game. The defending champion, France, playing against the host country, Argentina.
Now that game, like this, will be a sellout. We're pretty much guaranteed that the supporters will be there to see if Argentina can upset last year's champions, France.
Playing in Rosario, in the race course. The new stadium built for this tournament.
Crutch. Bar. Set.
Scrum.
Here.
Well, they really feel that they've got some momentum here now to the Argentinians, in particular at the scrum set piece. I've been impressed with this Fijian side. They're going to lose the match, but they've shown a lot of aggression and they've been very competitive over the 79 minutes thus far. Pelantini.
Hey, please, stop. Can we play a good scrum? Yes? Can we play a good scrum, please?
Seamos prolijo.
Where's my coach? Crunch! Bind! Set!
Time is up.
Big scrum from the home side. Piedemonte controls it. Referee says another penalty. They'll go to the scrum again. Oh, this is the stable diet for Argentinian forwards. Scrum, scrum, and scrum again.
And how nice would this be for the Argentine team to finish with a scrum try or a penalty try just for their heads for next match, no, against France.
Good psychological advantage if they can get it. This, as mentioned, is what the Argentinians love to do with scrum. Scrumming and drinking mate.
And Malbec.
And Malbec.
Bind! Set! You.
And here
It's
in the
probably the last
boys.
scrum of the game. So please, try to sort it out. Okay? Good binding. Just wait. Okay?
I was hearing the boys shouting themselves, disciplina, disciplina, discipline, and paciencia, be patient.
They should get some reward from this, the Argentinians. That scrum is working well now, like a well-oiled machine.
Bind! Set!
Big scrum. Piedemonte keeps it in. There's a try there. Referee says penalty try. No need for the conversion. Automatic 7 points. And the referee says that's time, and Argentina keep their 100% record intact against Fiji. In a critical second half performance, they have thrashed Fiji by 41-14. $10-0 at the break. Don't know what they said at the halftime, but they came out. It was a totally different team. 5 tries in the second half to Fiji's 2. Manuel Contoni, it's been a good result.
Thank you very much. Such a great finish for the Argentine team. Fair winner, the Pumitas.
They opened their accounts here at home. The loss to Wales, and with that result, pushes them into second position because of the bonus point try, and also because they were close against Wales, so they got a point there, the maximum here. And the Argentinians can celebrate tonight. A hard-fought victory in the first 40 minutes, and then the class rose to the top. The Argentinians best ever result in 2016 where they finished third. 2012 they finished fourth. It's always been around the 6th, 8th, 9th mark, and they'll be wanting to improve on that ahead of their final match against France. As for Fiji, well, winners of the trophy in Romania last year, and from that team a couple of players went through to be on the 7th circuit in Botitu and Denenalagi, but the Fijians just couldn't stay with the power of Argentina today.
But being fair, very competitive team, Fiji, coming from the trophy championship, really playing, obviously 60 minutes, just a high level, and then coming down a little bit.
It was a tough day at the office for both teams, and we're now just await to get some reaction from inside both camps. And you can see the celebrations by the Argentinians. A terrific victory.
Juan Pablo, are you relieved about getting your first win?
Revivieron con esta primera victoria.
Sí, creo que fue una importante victoria para seguir el camino que tenemos planteado. Así que bueno, a empezar la recuperación y en el próximo partido.
It was a very important win for us to continue on the way we have planning before the tournament, but we had to think now in the following game.
You have France next. Does this win give you some confidence for that game?
Tienen Francia próximamente, esto le da más confianza para enfrentarlos.
Sí, obviamente que nos da una confianza muy buena, pero creo que tenemos que pensar en nosotros, en corregir los errores que tuvimos en este partido y en el otro, y creo que va a ser un gran partido.
Of course, they gave us a lot of confidence this win against Fiji, but we have to think in our mistakes. We have to work a lot before that game, so we can play against France in a good way.
Congratulations on the win.
Muchas gracias.
Juan Pablo Castro with his thoughts of the game. They were terrific in that second 40 minutes and really came up trumps, and you can see what it means to the fans who have travelled far and wide to be here with their family. Tremendous performance by these young men. Los Primitas, and now let's get some reaction from the Fijian captain. He's with Andrew Swain.
Well, Tavita, a couple of moments didn't quite go your way in that first half. How much of an effect did that have on your performance today?
It really did affect us late in the game because if we had scored, we could have got the momentum and got the confidence out of it to go give it a hard go for the full 80 minutes.
What do you have to do? What do you have to work on for this next match?
I think we need to work on our execution and our decision making. We had to execute a few plays today, but close to scoring, but we can accept close. We need to get those points in order to win.
Well, bad luck on the loss.
Thank you, sir.
The Argentinians get their first victory of the Under-20 World Rugby Championships for 2019. 10-0 at half-time. Showed all the class to get the victory, 41-14. And this is what the pool table looks like after this emphatic result by the Argentinians. Pool A now has France maximum points with 10. Argentina sitting second with 6. Wales on third with 4 points, and Fiji yet to get a victory here in 2019. Thank you for watching our coverage here in Santa Fe. Adios!